today. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. It's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Jennings now on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
The pass.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Tony Pollard, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 46-yard line. That's a gain of 4.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught by Mike Evans.
The pass.
7 yards on the play, and it's a second down.
A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 at the 48.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 41. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now. A run for Pollard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
The Vikings take
So
over.
here's the Viking offense making their way out. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
He's brought down at
The numbers a week ago for Cook. 19 carries, 72 yards.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings
now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Back to throw. McLaughlin setting up the screen for Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Off the play fake. McLaughlin. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
A loss of 9.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McLaughlin firing quickly here, and that's complete.
McLaughlin's back.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 30.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up
out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
2 yards.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. from the gun. McLaughlin over the middle, complete. It's Richards. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Come on, man.
So that's going to push him back half the distance.
Let's go.
Automatic first down.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McLaughlin looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick six for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick six, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. From the gun, McLaughlin, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
13 yards. First down, Minnesota.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And now we see Bryant yet to pop up. Still down following that play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
To Evans on the slant.
Complete to Mike Evans. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the Vikings.
2nd and 11. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he finds a man on a crossing route.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense,
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Kenny Clark, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
At the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. Back to throw. McLaughlin. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
A gain of 15. And the Vikings 1st down.
Operating from the gun, McLaughlin. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the Buccaneers 31-yard line.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete.
McLaughlin's pass.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They run it here with Thompson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 17 at the Bucs 29-yard line.
Looking to throw. McLaughlin. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
A gain of 16 on the play.
On 3rd down, it's Thompson. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw. McLaughlin. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, McLaughlin. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Mike Evans in the Tampa offense about to set up shop. You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Back to throw again. Short throw to Disley. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we toss it an hour or so east of here, we now proceed to the start of the second half. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. McLaughlin got his man complete over the middle. It's Richards. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup.
Again, it's Cook.
And inches at the 50-yard line.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense. No! You're not doing a job, man!
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Forced out to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
From the gun, McLaughlin. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. From the gun, McLaughlin. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down.
And it's third down.
From the gun, McLaughlin. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McLaughlin. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Now Pollard.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play. So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway on a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on third down.
They would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
45-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Short throw to Disley. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
Brings up 3rd and
on 3rd down, it's Pollard.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And that's incomplete.
The pass
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again. And got his man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 35. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. McLaughlin. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
McLaughlin.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
13-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, McLaughlin. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the...
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for two. From the gun, McLaughlin, it's complete.
The two-point conversion is successful.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
Jason
now
Sanders.
After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Tony Pollard, the ball carrier.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Bucs on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On 1st and 10, McLaughlin. That'll be complete to Cook. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
Complete to Dalvin Cook.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, McLaughlin. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Second and 4 at the Bucs 17.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
On the carry.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Sanders' kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. 14. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. Well, let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Throwing on 1st down. McLaughlin. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
2nd and 2.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Now a run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McLaughlin over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And And it's third down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
1-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
They're on the 25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now left side on the swing pass. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses that are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. And they take a knee. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
On the deep ball.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Minnesota, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants.